House. Cisco, shall I call you Afro House King or Prince? Which one?
Messiah.
Messiah.
Messiah. That's
The
his
I love
term.
House
that. I love
Messiah.
that. But I would call myself an Afro House advocate because what I'm doing, I'm advocating for the sound.
I love it. And you
Yeah.
took this sound all the way to
Yes.
Asia.
Yes.
We're hanging out with Cisco De Sol in the studio. Tell us about his latest projects and what we can expect from him as the year comes to an end. 2025. Would you say 2025 has been kind to you?
Super kind.
Yeah, yeah.
Super kind, blessed, grateful. Yeah.
I love that. And then Messiah.
Yeah.
And we have to talk about Messiah because it's getting millions of streams. Tell us about the project,
Yeah.
Messiah. How did it come about?
Yeah.
And did you anticipate
Yeah.
the kind of reach that it got, the success that it's currently experiencing?
No. First of all, I didn't anticipate it. And secondly, how it came about, I was in studio. I was in studio on my own, just working on the song. And then there was this girl from KZN. She's I call her my sister. She's a beautiful soul. She's a beautiful songstress with a beautiful voice. So I made the beat, and then I figured she would blend in well with the vocals. So I sent the beat to her. I sent it to her in KZN. She went to studio. She booked the studio. Then she recorded the song, and then she brought it back to me, right? And then obviously I tried to give it live and bring it together, but I felt like there was something missing. And then at the same time, I wanted to sort of like reach a US market and a Europe market and like global market. Then I reached out to one of my brothers that I call a brother because I think he's way older than me, but I'll call him an Afro House guru, DJ Toma and Ricardo in the US. These guys have worked with Black Coffee, Cairo, Atmos Black, all the South African artists that they've collaborated with him. And then I took a chance with him. I'd known him for a long time, but I just didn't know that he would say yes to the collaboration. So I was like the risk taker that I am, right? So I was like, let me try it, let me see. And then it was like, wow, this is a beautiful vocals, bro, let's work on this thing. And then it was like, separate the stems, and then they got into studio to put in their flavor in it, and then that was it, Messiah. And then the funny thing about Messiah, it didn't peak like it didn't pick up at when we dropped it. It took time to pick up. So a year later, that's when I started seeing these crazy numbers on Spotify. People started discovering. They're like, "What? You dropped this a year later, but it sounds like you dropped it last night." So that's how it became a global hit.
Because it came out in 2023. If I'm not mistaken.
2023, but it started blowing up last year, early last year, getting on every Spotify charts and every DJ charts and every club in UK, USA. That was it. It was lights out for me. I was like, wow.
That's insane. But also it just shows like music is a very spiritual thing. When it's meant to meet the right souls, it meets them at a particular timeline. I like that story. Let's talk about, I understand that there's a tour coming up before the close of the year. I want to talk tours, man. Because it's very easy to just say, well, when is the tour happening, tell us about the tour, but what does it actually take? Because I would imagine that is very exciting, but also very arduous. So talk to us about what it takes to put together a really successful world tour. This is not new to you. It's not your first rodeo. You've done this before very successfully. What are your secrets to a really good, what would you say is a good tour, world tour?
Okay. So good tour, I would say I just recently came from my first leg of the year. It started in April and then it ended in June, July. That's when I came here. So I came here end of August. So the first leg was pretty much of a success. It was sold out shows. I don't know, maybe you guys can check out my live set that I just dropped last week at a sold out show in Hong Kong, one man show. I had about 1,000 people.
Out.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Did
you hear that?
Yeah. I had about 2,000 people waiting at the door, couldn't get into the club because the capacity it couldn't take anymore, right? So when I speak of successful tours, I speak of obviously relationships, with clubs and promoters, and most certainly with my audience. Like every time when I drop into a new city, like I said, we were speaking off air that I was in Vietnam. That was my first time in Vietnam. So when I dropped there, I made sure that I leave my mark, that anyone who heard me will be like, when is that guy coming back and who is it? So that is a successful tour for me. Always going to another country and another city with prepared and fully armed and equipped for yeah.
So give us then the dates. Oh, actually, let's take a quick breather. It's 10 minutes before 3 p.m. Central African time. When we get back, share with us the itinerary. Where are you going? Which countries? So that we can get involved. We're still hanging out with Cisco De Sol.
The Morning Switch Weekend with the Shy Guy.
The story that takes us to Zambia. There are two men actually that were sentenced to prison for the plot to kill the president with witchcraft. You go like what? So these guys were arrested actually in Lusaka, and what was found on them was a live chameleon. Can you believe that? Animal tails and bottles of concoction. That law takes us back to 1914, which is the Witchcraft Act. I can imagine now arrested and they go to jail for the next 2 years. You know, I presume that when you get to jail, they get to ask you actually, what is it that you committed? Now, this is the first of its kind, by the way, for somebody to be arrested for such. They in Pemba, whenever they pass, hey, Chikanga, hey, Uloya, hey, Mulosi. And imagine here I am in these early hours of the mornings, I get to talk about witchcraft.
Saturday and Sunday mornings belong to the Morning Switch. 3 to 6 a.m. Central African Time. They talk about what Africans say about Africa.
9 minutes before 3 p.m. Central African Time, we are still hanging out with the global producer, Cisco De Sol, a.k.a. the Beijinger. Cisco, round number 2 of our game of chance, black or red?
I mean, I'll go for red because in China the flag is actually red.
Are you saying that
the
because
Chinese flag is red?
Is that because yes, you were in China?
Because I flopped with the previous round, right?
All right, you going for red?
Yeah, I'm going for red.
Take the card, reveal it to us. Is it indeed red?
Oh, no. This is one of the reasons why I leave South Africa. You guys are not on my side.
Listen, we still have one more round. You can still redeem yourself.
I can redeem myself.
You can redeem yourself. One more round to go. Tell us about the tour, the upcoming tour. Where will you be going? Itinerary. How can we get involved?
So the upcoming tour, I'm headed to Hong Kong. I'm gonna head over to Philippines. I'm gonna head over to Japan. I'm gonna head over to Bali. I'm gonna head over to.
We've got to make the Bali show. We have to make the Bali show.
Yeah, you have to.
You got to make a plan.
Just hit me up. Send me a WhatsApp. It's fine. It's
we
cool.
are within.
We can make it happen.
Anytime
you're in Asia.
Anytime
in Asia. Yeah.
All right, and African, any African tours, any African performances that we can look forward to? Because this was very Asian centered that you just mentioned. Any African destination?
So in December, I'm gonna be in Kenya, Nairobi, and then obviously I'm gonna be home in South Africa. They're still pending Mozambique. Still yet to confirm. That's
Man, I'm so inspired.
Thank you.
You know, really inspired, and I'm stalking your Instagram now. Really beautiful work
she
that
really
you're doing. I'm just
like, click a follow. I'll follow you back.
Everything he's talking about, he's doing. Okay.
Yeah.
It's all there. He's not making it up. Okay? He really is the Beijinger. Okay, we're obviously very excited about the new single that's just dropped. In November, we just happen to have the exclusive as Channel Africans. Where can we follow the music? You know, where can we catch the project as it drops?
So that single was taken off my forthcoming EP, Cisco De Sol, titled Hanoi. Obviously, with the Hanoi experience, it was recorded and mastered and put together in Hanoi, Vietnam. So it's dropping soon. I think early next year. We'll share on my socials the exact date. But the single's dropping November 21st. And there's big collaborations that are on the way. I can't mention the name right now, but international, super guys that I've always looked up to when I was a child. I can't believe today they are actually a part of my EP. I'm still pinching myself. I can't believe it.
Okay, now we can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, I really can't.
Amazing.
Like legendary. Like I can't believe it. I'm still pinching myself.
And it's all because you took a risk.
Yeah.
You said I'm going to take the road less traveled.
Yeah.
And these are the rewards thereof. Being behind the decks, you know, we get to experience it on this side. We're enjoying the music. You're playing our songs. You're mixing properly. What goes through your mind when you're behind the decks?
Okay.
You're watching the audience, you're mixing. What are you experiencing at the time? What emotions are you going through?
Yeah. It's pretty much easy and simple for me. It goes back to my name, Cisco De Sol, which is the soul in music. So when I interact with the audience, when I'm behind the decks, I want every person that's in the room that came together with everyone in that dance floor to sort of shy away from whatever they are coming from and they are going through. You could be going through sorrows, going through a hardship. I want you to come into the room, picture yourself on a journey whereby, I don't know, you could be in Ibiza, you could be in Hong Kong, sitting in a beach, and then beautiful music playing. That's my set. I just take people on a spiritual journey where you just shut off and then you're on your own and just imagining where you could ever you could be, or dream destination. That's my set for me.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah.
You know what I love is that you're living up to your name.
Not yet.
Well, but I mean, you know what I mean. You really are. You've awakened people.
Thank you.
To just what is possible. I mean, just your personal story, but also through the music. And I'm really excited to have met you. I don't think I meet people by accident. So thank you. Wow. You've inspired me quite deeply.
Thank you. I'm humble.
I'm very excited for this album. Aren't you?
100%. Where can we follow you on the socials so we can keep up with your journey?
You can follow me on socials, Cisco De Sol, every social, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
Easy,
Spotify
easy
too.
enough,
And also,
enough.
you're visiting South Africa, and you've got your friend from the US in studio. What are you guys going to be getting up to whilst you're in South Africa, so that we can, catch you before you leave?
So unfortunately, I stopped my gigs last week because I'll be preparing to go back on tour. So I'm going to be supporting him for his first official gig in South Africa.
Okay, tell us who he is.
He's Trey Hunter.
Trey Hunter,
all the way from US.
All
the way from US. Very good friend of mine that I met through a mutual friend in UK.
DJ producer as well.
Producer as well. So he's in the country. He's here. He's also an Afro house advocate. So we're gonna be together the weekend. I'm gonna be supporting him for his gigs here. As his first gig. He's never played in South Africa. Has never been here before. So I'm pretty much excited for him. I want to see how the crowd is going to react to his music.
I have no doubt that it's going to be a successful one. The crowds are going to just love every single thing that he puts up there. Trey Hunter, shout out to him, is in the building, and he'll be performing and he'll be live in various parts of South Africa over the next couple of weeks. Cisco, last round of a game of chance. Black.
Please pick the right card.
Or red. Black or red. This one for the win.
Okay.
Black or red. Here we go. You had two. You said black first and it was red. Then you said red and it was black. Here's the final round. Black or red?
Man, I'm a diehard black person.
Black person.
This year I'm a black and I'm going back to
Blackanese.
Show us. That's my name. As you see, I think there's a story behind this, right? No matter what you go through, you're still gonna get it right.
You're still gonna get it right.
I got it right.
Stick to your
That's
guns.
my journey. Stick to your instincts. Stay true to yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, leaving the building, and an exclusive song, Mihla, by Cisco De Sol. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much for having me.
And all
you
the
guys
best.
gave me the most beautiful, warm welcome ever. This is home for me. Hoping to see you guys soon when I'm back.
Oh, please.
Appreciate you guys.
When you win the Grammy, please shout us out.
For sure.
Oh, 100%.
No,
because that's coming. That's on the way.
That's coming.
Whenever you guys decide to visit Asia, let me know.
We are within.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cisco De Sol.
Thank you.